Imagine a serene morning breaking over rolling hills, golden light filtering through the trees to illuminate the path leading to a small, peaceful chapel perched on a hilltop. The air is crisp and fresh, carrying whispers of wind through the leaves. This tranquil setting holds the key to unlocking profound spiritual insights that can transform your life. As dawn breaks, a figure emerges from behind the chapel's entrance, cloaked in simplicity yet bearing an air of purpose. This person represents those who, despite their hardships, find strength in their faith. They step out into the morning light, ready to embark on a journey that promises profound personal growth and healing. Inside the chapel, candles flicker gently as soft, golden light bathes the wooden pews and ancient stone walls. The air resonates with the scent of incense and a hushed reverence for God's presence. Here, amidst this sacred space, the journey towards forgiveness and spiritual transformation begins. The figure sits in meditation by the altar, hands open towards the sky as they pray fervently. Their eyes are closed, allowing deep reflection to take hold. In this moment of introspection, they seek divine guidance on how to reconcile their pain with forgiveness. Outside the chapel, the landscape has changed as evening sets in. The sky is now painted with hues of orange and pink, reflecting the transformation within our figure. They walk through fields, no longer burdened by their anger, feeling lighter and more at peace. Back at the chapel, now bathed in moonlight, our figure stands before the altar once more. They have come full circle, but this time they are radiating peace and joy. They open their heart to forgive not just for themselves, but also as an act of love for others, initiating a ripple effect of positivity. In the heart of a small, quaint town, we find our protagonist standing under an ancient oak tree, its branches swaying gently in the breeze. The air is crisp, and sunlight filters through the leaves, casting dappled shadows on the earth below. They are surrounded by nature's bounty, with wildflowers blooming around them. As they share stories of their journey to forgiveness, a sense of peace envelops the scene. The setting sun begins to dip below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. The couple walks hand in hand along a winding path that leads to a serene pond. Reflections of the setting sun ripple across the water's surface, creating a tranquil atmosphere. As they sit by the water's edge, the peacefulness is palpable, reflecting their newfound harmony and inner peace. Inside a cozy, candlelit church, the warm glow of flickering lights creates a comforting ambience. The couple kneels before an altar adorned with candles and flowers, their faces illuminated by the soft light. As they pray together, their voices blend harmoniously, and we can sense the depth of their spiritual connection and the purity of their intentions. On a quiet evening in a bustling city, they meet at a rooftop garden overlooking the skyline. The setting is both serene and vibrant, with the stars beginning to twinkle above and the city lights below creating a beautiful contrast. As they reflect on their experiences, the view of the city and sky together symbolizes how their journey has transformed them from within. In the heart of a community center, a group of people gather to listen and learn. The couple stands before a crowd, sharing their story with warmth and sincerity. The audience listens intently, captivated by their message of forgiveness and peace. The room is filled with an atmosphere of hope and inspiration, as the power of prayer and forgiveness spreads far beyond their initial journey. In the final scene, we see the couple returning to their home. The setting is a calm and inviting evening, with soft lighting and warm colors reflecting on the walls. As they sit together in their living room, surrounded by family and friends, they laugh and share stories of joy and gratitude. Their presence radiates positivity, and the environment around them seems to resonate with the peace and contentment they have found through forgiveness. Imagine a serene forest glade bathed in morning sunlight, where trees sway gently and birdsong fills the air. In this peaceful setting, two friends sit on blankets under a large oak tree, their bodies relaxed yet alert, lost in deep conversation about forgiveness and prayer. Their discussion reveals how regular prayer for their enemies has not only healed old wounds, but also transformed their perspectives. They talk about feeling a profound sense of peace, no longer burdened by the negative emotions that once consumed them. The world around them seems brighter and more hopeful as they share these experiences. As the conversation deepens, one friend shares how praying for their enemy allowed them to release feelings of anger and resentment. They explain that this act of compassion towards someone who has wronged them was not easy at first, but gradually became a daily practice that brought unexpected benefits. Their eyes sparkle with gratitude as they recount these changes. Their journey of forgiveness is far from over. They discuss ongoing challenges and how they continue to integrate prayer into their daily lives. Despite setbacks, they remain committed, emphasizing that each step forward in forgiveness is a victory worth celebrating. The glade around them appears more vibrant with renewed energy. As their journey continues, they highlight the importance of consistency and commitment to forgiveness. They encourage viewers to take small steps each day towards understanding and peace. By doing so, they believe one can achieve true inner freedom and happiness that surpasses any temporary relief from revenge or anger. Their final words resonate with hope and encouragement. They remind viewers that forgiveness is not about forgetting or condoning wrongdoings, but about choosing to let go of negative emotions that hinder personal growth. As they speak, the sun sets on the forest glade, casting a warm, golden light over everything, symbolizing the warmth and positivity their journey has brought them. In this serene forest clearing, Sarah and Michael reflect on their journey of forgiveness. The golden light of sunset gently bathes them in a warm glow, symbolizing the transformation they have undergone. They share stories of how prayer has brought them closer to understanding and empathy, turning former enemies into friends. As they continue their path, the sound of a babbling brook provides a soothing backdrop. Sarah stops to cup her hands in the clear water and takes a deep breath, expressing gratitude for this peaceful moment and for the lessons she has learned about forgiveness. The sunset intensifies, casting a warm orange hue over the landscape. Michael pauses to gaze at the horizon, reflecting on how prayer has transformed not only his outlook, but also his relationships with others. He acknowledges that these experiences have deepened his faith and his connection to God. Together, Sarah and Michael share a heartfelt moment of silence, their faces illuminated by the fading light. They recognize that forgiveness is not just about letting go, but also about embracing love and understanding, even in the face of adversity. The sky darkens as night falls, but the warmth of the day's lesson lingers. They walk into the forest, guided by the stars that now fill the heavens, symbolizing the eternal nature of spiritual guidance and forgiveness. They continue their journey with a renewed sense of purpose. As they reach the edge of the forest, the first rays of dawn begin to break through the darkness. Sarah and Michael turn towards each other, their faces alight with hope and renewed spirit. They leave the clearing, ready to embrace a new day, knowing that their journey of forgiveness is not over but has only just begun.